All right, welcome to our team huddle. I am going to get started here in just 1 minute. We've got a couple of people that are coming in, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, so tonight I wanted to take some time to go over what an extra $900 could do for you, okay, before Christmas. We know that I think there are 19 weekends before Christmas is coming. If those of you who wanted to know that, maybe you're like, I don't even want to know that. I can't even think about it. If you're like me, school is starting. We had back to school night. So it's just crazy. So when I think to myself, $900, what could that do? I can think of a lot of things, and we're going to get into that. So, really, truthfully, tonight is just going to be simple. I am not here to convince anyone to build a business. I literally just don't want anyone that is a part of this team to miss an opportunity because they didn't understand what was available. So, before we get started and we talk about everything that I'm going to get into tonight, I want you to really ask yourself, what would an extra $900 do for your family between now and Christmas? What do you think about that? All right, so go to the next slide here. So for every person, that number truly means something different. That $900 is really going to be different for everybody. Maybe $900 doesn't change your life, but it could absolutely change a month. It could change Christmas. It could relieve some stress. And that's truthfully what I want you thinking about tonight, not the plexus points, the ranks, not any of that stuff. Just really, truly like, what could the money actually do? And you guys, $900 is the lowest point. Okay. There is actually so much more money that is available than $900. All right. So I know some of you are already thinking, Shannon, I don't want to build a business. Good, because I am not asking you to do that. I have built a business. What I am going to present to you tonight and how to do that is not a business. What I'm simply asking for you is to share something you're already using with people you already know and just take advantage of the bonuses that Plexus has made available to us. That's it. A lot of times people will say to me, I don't know what to say, right? Well, we're going to get into that point too. So there's a lot of things that maybe you're thinking right now, but I want you to really just like open your heart as we kind of go through this. All right. All right. So when I asked to do this meeting, and maybe you're thinking to yourself, $900, we are here to tell you that Plexus money is real. It is absolutely real. For those of you that don't know, I left my career because this did better than that. Okay. I left 18 years of a teaching career with a master's because this was actually something that provided a great income for our family and allowed the freedom to do it from anywhere, anytime, and be home. So the bonuses this month are really big. And I don't want December to come and somebody say, wait, you mean I could have been working towards that? And that's why I'm putting this out there, because I don't want anyone to literally go by and not realize what this is. So I'm going to break this down for you of what Plexus is offering this month. Okay. So they are offering building block bonuses, and we are going to build one block at a time. So you are probably asking yourself, okay, Shannon, what is a block? Well, I'm going to show you. All right. So I am a teacher by nature, right? So I'm going to old school, and hopefully that you can see, Kristen, you're the only person I can actually see on my screen. Can you see this paper I'm holding up? You can't? Okay. So that means I'm going to stop share for a minute. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna reclaim that. Okay, now can you guys see my piece of paper?
Yes.
Okay, so one building block equals 3 friends or family members that you have shared your referral link with. Okay, so everybody can probably think of 3 people in their life that need energy, that need something, right? So a building block consists of 1, 2, 3 friends that order a combo from you. And then one of your friends does the same thing and shares with one person. They've got one person that they wanted to do this with. So you've got 3 people you shared with, and then someone else out of these 3 is going to also do the same thing, but one time. And that equals $150. All right. So that equals 1 building block. Now, the bonus is the $150. But every time you share your referral link, you are going to make $35. So each of these 3 people is $35 per person that you have shared your referral link with. Okay. So not only are you going to get your building block bonus, but you're going to get the $35 for your 3 friends. Your one friend will get their $35 for this friend, right? Then if you are somebody who's brand new and you've never shared your referral link, your first 3 people gets you the first rank in our company, and that is called silver, and you earn an extra $100 for your first 3 people. Okay? Now, you're going to do all of that in 1 month, which is the month of August, right? So you also get an extra bonus, which is called Fast Start, for doing that in a fast amount of time. And that bonus is an extra $100. So if you are someone who has never shared your referral link before, your very first month here in August, just by doing this building block, earning the bonus, you get silver, Fast Start silver, all of this totaled up, you're going to earn $455 your very first month. Okay. Now, if you're someone who is like Leah, right? Leah has already shared her referral link. She is not in the Fast Start, all this, right? She would still earn the 150 and she would still earn $35 per person. You just wouldn't get these if you're someone who is already a brand ambassador and already done that. Okay. Still, that's an extra $255. I will take it. Thank you. Right. All right. So now the building blocks, you do that every single month. So in September, you do the same thing. You have three friends and one of them does the same thing. So you do that for September and you do that for October, right? That's 3 friends each month. That's totally doable. Not building a business, right? Each month is going to give you $150 for those building blocks, right? And then I already showed you each person that you get is $35. So you would have another 105 this month and another 105 this month. Okay. So you see how this money is adding up? Now, all 3 months that you've just done that, just these bonuses right here, if you do this August, September, and October, you do it each month, you do 1 building block, they will double this bonus. Okay. So instead of 450 right here, you would get an extra 450 for doing each one of these blocks each month. So that's where your extra $900 comes in. Okay. So you do that each month. Now you see that you're going to be more than 900, right? Because you got these silver bonuses, you got this, you get $35 each person. So we are talking almost probably $1,600 just for going small. Now, you can do more building blocks in a month if you want to, right? But we were just talking about the simple thing. What can we do that is absolutely simple? So I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint. Just 1 second here, as I am so tech savvy here. Thank you, Leah. I saw you laugh. Happy for that. All right, so I'm going to show you back to this. This is the bigger picture, okay? Because I don't want to shy away from showing you the bigger picture of what this could actually mean. So what I just showed you on that piece of paper, I just showed you earning 1 building block each month. All right. If you just did 1 building block each month and you're somebody who is brand new to this, All that money I showed you on that paper, your grand total for the end of October would be $1,968. What? Right? Now, you're someone, I told you, you can do more than one building block a month. Let's say you're someone who wants to do a little bit more than that. Your first month, you want to do one building block. Your second month, you do two building blocks. In your third month, you do two building blocks. You're going to also get all these extra bonuses that are in there, and you can see your grand total being $3,380. Y'all, think of what you could do with $3,380. And this is literally helping people feel better, right? That's what this is about. Now, these are for brand new people. If you are a current ambassador, which I kind of talked about, somebody who is not in the Fast Start eligible, which we can discuss whether you're in that or not, you would still, depending on how many building blocks you're going to do each month, you are still going to be over that 2,000 mark as well. So you guys, like when we say there's money on the table, we are saying there's serious money on the table. Again, what I love the most about this though is that you get to choose what you want to do, how much you want to do, and how fast you want to do it. That's the blessing of this. And I always meet you wherever you're at, because I understand that sometimes you just want to do three, you want to do one building block. Some of you might get into this and go, whoa, that was fun. And I love helping people. I want to do a little bit more, whatever works best for you. So that's what I love. But I didn't want to not show you what is on the table for that. So you might be saying to yourself, okay, how? All right. This really is not posting Plexus all over Facebook. Okay. Of course, we do want you to post, but we are not asking you to blast Buy My Plexus all over Facebook, okay? It's truthfully conversations with people. You know there's people out there who want more energy. You know there's people out there that struggle with their gut health. You know people are out trying to get healthier. You know that people want to lose some poundage, right? They want to walk into the holiday season actually feeling better. You know there's people out there that could use extra income. And we simply just start conversations. That is really it. So let's pretend one of you messages me after this call and says, all right, Shannon, I want to try this. So tomorrow we're not going to wake up and instantly make $900. Okay. We will do that within your very first month, but we're going to make a list. We're going to talk to some people. Really, we're just going to talk to 5 people. And we're going to share why you use these products. That's it. You guys have seen me posting about Plexus, right? It's really just about the fact of I am not afraid. And at first I was, don't get me wrong. Posting on Facebook was like, I don't really know how I feel about that, right? But what I say to myself is if I change one person's life because I was brave enough to put myself out there, always worth it. Always worth it. Because the thing is, most people are not out there sharing all of their health struggles that they're going through. It's personal, right? You don't like to put that stuff out there. And that's where those personal conversations come in of I'm going to show you here. Something that maybe you could say, right? Random question. I've been using something that's made a big difference for me, and I'm finally learning how to share it with other people. Would you be open to hearing what's been working for me? Right? Here's just a simple message. We can change that to share what it actually has done with you. Maybe you want to say, I've learned so much about gut health. I had no idea it affected so many things in my body. Listen, I don't know if you'd be interested in hearing a little bit, but I have a great video that I can share with you. It's literally less than 3 minutes. Would you be open to watching it? Something simple like that. You never know the door that you might open for somebody. All right. So, if I'm just going to share with you, here's the things, right? You're not going to do this alone. You're never doing this alone. We all started in the same place where we felt like we didn't know what we were doing, didn't know what to say. And that's why we have incredible systems, why I have developed them to help you feel confident in what you're doing. You are never going to do this alone. We are going to walk beside you. And truthfully, if you're willing to work, we're willing to work with you. I'm going to help you make your list. I'm going to help you send messages, help you answer questions. I will call the people. I will talk to them for you, help you follow up. I'll help you do all those things because I don't expect you to know all of the things, right? We definitely don't. All right. So honestly, you guys, this is why I'm sure you know this, but this is why I care so much about this because not everyone leaves asking everyone that needs to leave their career, right? I'm not asking you to be like, let's leave your career. Because let's face it, a second stream of income is what really truthfully can give options. When I started doing this, I was teaching full time. Our family was in massive amounts of debt. My student loan was awful. Then I went and got my master's on top of it. And I was like, what am I doing? But I wanted to make more money. And then guess what? My school district went on a 7-year pay freeze right at the moment that my master's loan kicked in when I didn't have my bachelor's paid off. And so we were doing everything we possibly could. My husband was working a second job. And he was never seeing our children. He would literally go to work from 6 to 6. He would leave his job at 6. He would go work from 6 to midnight. He would come home and he would do it all over again. And he would never see our kids. I wanted options. And so I prayed for an opportunity. I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't know whether it would ever happen, that I didn't have to leave my home and I could help provide for the family so that my family would have more options. And that is truthfully what this became. I didn't jump in saying I wanted to build a business. I didn't do that. I jumped in saying these products work so good for me that I know there's other people out there who really need them. And if I can bless someone else and be blessed in return, I don't know what better option there is. And that's truthfully what happened. I worked really hard with this opportunity, and I was able to literally pay off my student loan debt. Then it led to other debt. Then it led to me being home. So I share that because I didn't walk into this saying I wanted a business. I just shared it because I just wanted something. I wanted to help my husband. I didn't want him being away from our little babies anymore. So I just want people to have options, and I want you to know what your options could be. And maybe this is an option for you. So, truthfully, we're going to go into December either way, right? December is coming, Christmas is coming. So, imagine getting there knowing you tried. Maybe imagine having an extra $900 on the low side, but let's be real, more like $1,600. Imagine paying for Christmas without putting it on a credit card. That was me. I used to have to put it on a credit card. And imagine simply having just a little more room to breathe. I feel like there is just everything in that. And why not you, right? You don't have to be ready. You just have to be willing, because somebody is going to earn these bonuses. Somebody who has never shared before is going to decide to try, and somebody is going to surprise herself. And truthfully, why couldn't that person be you? So I'm going to leave you with tonight. I want you to just think about, hold on, is my slide not going? Nope, it doesn't want to go anymore. So my last slide just says, if you are ready to do this, right, then just send me a message. Send whoever invited you here a message. Maybe you're watching the recording, send them a message and just say, all right, I'm willing, right? I'm willing. And if you say, I'm willing to see what I can do, I am absolutely willing to help you get to wherever it is you want to go. And maybe $900 doesn't change your whole life, but maybe it changes your Christmas. Maybe it pays off something. Maybe it lets you say yes when you would have had to say no. Maybe it simply gives your family breathing room, or maybe the biggest thing it does is prove to you that you're capable of more than you thought. And that's why we're doing this. Because if only even one person on this call creates that kind of breathing room because of what we talked about tonight, 100% worth it. So I'm just going to leave you with that. Thank you all for being here. If you have questions, please feel free to stay on and we will answer them. Also, as a team, we pray. So if that is something that you want to do, we do ask for a prayer request, and then we do pray over one another at the end. So thank you so much for being on. I am so excited and looking forward to helping each one of you.